Before I begin the video, I just want to flag, as always, that I am not a qualified financial advisor and nothing I say should be considered as financial advice. Hello, I'm the Jury Saver, and in this video I'm going to be going through my investment update for January 2025. So I'm a bit late for posting this video, and the reason for that is that I have been away in Spain for a few days, getting some nice winter sun. It was great to just be away from some rain and some grey UK weather for a couple of days. So yeah, that was really nice. And I've just come back and I thought I would update on this video. So before, I was charting my journey in financial years, but actually I prefer to work in calendar years because then I can look back over, say, 2024, which I did, and look back over my investment journey of how much I contributed in that year and how the balance changed and so on. So I've decided to move to a calendar year tracking. So I'll jump straight into the figures. So the beginning balance was £8,915. I purchased £25. As I've said before, I am focusing on my emergency fund. So at the minute, I'm just trying to keep the habit of investing. So yeah, I purchased £25 worth of investments. And the other thing to note is that whilst I don't talk about the specific investments I make because I'm not a financial advisor, what I will say is that it is held within a stocks and shares ISA account. Income returns. So I invest in some funds which pay dividends. So I get paid them quarterly, and yeah, January was a month when I got paid them. So they returned me £13.62. And then the market gain and loss. And now this is, you can already see it's green, but this was a huge gain of £350, which was, yes, very surprising. And that meant that the market gain was 4%. So my investments went up in value by 4% in January. Now, I'll come on to the graph in a minute, but the thing with long-term investing is that I see my investments go up some months, down in other months, and it's like this fluctuation there. So whilst I do acknowledge that January was a really great month, if I flick back to some of these months, actually 2024 was pretty good, but there were months where it was like minus £159. The fees that I pay were £3. So yeah, that is due to go up, I think, in March. So at the moment I pay these fees on a quarterly basis, but I will be paying a standard, I want to say it's £4 fee, because the balance in my account is less than £30,000. I can't remember the specifics, but yeah, I will be paying a fee. And then the cumulative return. So this is the amount of money my investments have went up by since I started investing in 2019. So they went up in value by £2,274. And the end balance is £9,300, which is really good because I am getting closer and closer to being at that £10,000 mark, which I feel like I've been aiming towards for a while now, but it's getting closer. So I'm just gonna, it's not very enlightening, this row here, because the total row, because I've only done 1 month so far in the year, and I've just noticed these here 24, so I'm just gonna change these to the 25 because I know if I don't do it now I will forget. So I'm just gonna do there. So yeah, so at the moment all you can just see is, yeah, total, how much I've purchased, my total income generated from them, from dividends, total market gain percentage, end balance. And then I've just, cumulative returns doesn't really make sense when you look at it on a total perspective, so I'll just delete that there. So overall figures is so I've been investing now for 68 months. 42 months my investments have went up in value, and 26 have went down in value. So you can see I plotted that here, how that goes month on month. So I've contributed £6,976, and the market gain was £2,324. So I'm just trying to. Yeah, I was trying to reconcile these cumulative returns figures, but actually that's not. I don't think that it exactly matches up, because I think this figure might take dividends into account. But anyways, yeah, the total is £9,300. So the other thing I've just charted is my total balance over time. So I started with 0 in April 19. You can see it was quite linear when I was investing £100 a month. Had some dips, but then I'm back on track of regularly putting some money aside, and I've had some market gains. So I'm currently at £9,300, and hopefully I'll reach £10,000 soon. So yeah, so that is my update for January. I thought I'd do a quick update today since I'm back from holiday. I'm still not really in the headspace of thinking about figures and doing these updates, but I thought if I don't do it today, it won't be until the weekend when I post an update. As I said, my plan for 2025 is get the emergency fund to above £6,000, and then I'll be able to concentrate more on my stocks and shares ISA, because as I've said in other videos that I've done, Manama Partners wealth at the moment is all heavily kind of weighted towards our property, which isn't a very liquid asset. So we're trying to build up more cash and more money in our investments. So I'll stop there, and I'll see you on the next video.